Scene script. Have you ever wondered what the metaverse is? It's a term that's been bouncing around the digital world like a hyperactive pinball lately. It's making headlines, it's the talk of tech town, and it's stirring up the same kind of excitement that the internet did in its early days. But what exactly is this metaverse we're all hearing about? Imagine a digital universe that runs parallel to our own physical world. That's the metaverse. It's a concept that's been dreamed about and debated by futurists and tech enthusiasts for years, but recently it's begun to take shape in a more tangible way, thanks to advancements in technology and the attention of some very influential people. Now you might be thinking, isn't that just like virtual reality? Well, you're not wrong, but the metaverse is so much more than that. Virtual reality is just one part of the metaverse. Think of the metaverse as an expansive digital universe where different virtual reality experiences are just individual planets. The metaverse is also a lot like the internet. But while the internet allows us to access information and interact with each other through screens, the metaverse aims to take this a step further. It seeks to immerse us in a fully interactive, three-dimensional digital environment. And it's not just about creating a new world for us to explore. The metaverse is about breaking down the barriers between the physical and digital realms, blurring the lines between what's real and what's virtual. It's about creating a space where we can work, play, socialize, and even live in ways we've never imagined before. So when we talk about the metaverse, we're talking about a new reality. A reality where the physical and digital worlds are intertwined, where we can be present in multiple places at once, and where the possibilities for exploration and interaction are virtually limitless. So the metaverse is a digital universe parallel to our own, but what does that really mean? Well, stick around because we're just scratching the surface. The metaverse is a complex and fascinating concept, and there's so much more to discover. It might sound like science fiction, but the metaverse is becoming a reality. Now, let's take a deep dive into what the metaverse really is, and the key components that make up this fascinating virtual universe. At its core, the metaverse is a blend of multiple elements from the digital world. It's not just one thing, but rather it's a confluence of several technologies that work together to create a seamless, immersive digital experience. First on the list is virtual reality, or VR. Now, VR isn't a new concept, it's been around for a while, and many of us have experienced it in some way or another. But in the context of the metaverse, VR takes on a whole new dimension. It's not just about playing a game or watching a 3D movie. Instead, it's about immersing yourself in a completely digital world, a world that can be as real or as fantastical as you want it to be. Next up, we have augmented reality, or AR. Unlike VR, which immerses you in a completely digital world, Arkansas blends the digital and the physical. It overlays digital information onto the real world, allowing you to interact with digital elements in your physical surroundings. And then we have 3D digital worlds. These are expansive, interactive environments that can be explored and interacted with. These worlds can be anything from a replica of our real world to a fantasy land straight out of a sci-fi movie. But what's really fascinating is how these components interact. They're not standalone elements, instead they work together, each enhancing the other to create a continuous, interconnected digital universe. This universe, or metaverse, is always on, always accessible and constantly evolving, offering endless opportunities for exploration, interaction, and creation. So the metaverse is a confluence of technologies creating a digital universe. But how do we interact with it? Well, that's a question for the next scene. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into navigating the metaverse. Scene script. Navigating the metaverse might seem daunting, but it's not as complex as you might think. You see, the metaverse is a digital universe, a collection of virtual worlds, augmented realities, and internet spaces. It's a place where you can interact, play, work, and even create. And to do all these, you'll need to familiarize yourself with some tools and technology. Let's start with avatars. An avatar is your digital self, a customizable representation of you in the metaverse. It can look like you, or it could be a fantastical creature. The choice is yours. Your avatar is your identity in the digital world, and it's how you'll interact with others and navigate the metaverse. Next, we have virtual reality headsets. These are devices you wear over your eyes, like a pair of goggles. They transport you into the metaverse, letting you see and experience this digital universe as though you were physically there. Imagine standing on the edge of a virtual cliff, looking down at the pixelated abyss below, or sitting in a digital concert hall, listening to your favorite band play. That's what a virtual reality headset can do. But it's not just about seeing, it's about doing too. With the use of controllers, gloves, or even full body suits, you can interact with the metaverse. You can pick up objects, play games, create art, and more. These tools capture your movements and translate them into the digital world, and there's more. The metaverse isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to create. With the right tools and a bit of creativity, you can create your own virtual spaces. You can build houses, design landscapes, create games. The possibilities are endless. What's exciting is that all these tools are becoming more accessible. They're becoming cheaper, easier to use, and more widely available. This means that more and more people can explore, interact with, and create in the metaverse. With these tools, we can explore the metaverse, but what can we do there? The metaverse isn't just a digital playground, it's a place where real life happens. Imagine, if you will, a world where the lines between the physical and the digital blur, where our daily activities take on a different dimension. This is the reality of living in the metaverse. Let's start with socializing. Imagine hosting a birthday party where friends from across the globe can not only attend but actually interact, dance, and celebrate together. Or picture a virtual concert where the music isn't just heard but felt, where the visuals aren't just seen but experienced. The metaverse takes socializing beyond video calls and text messages. It makes interaction immersive. Then there's work. The metaverse could revolutionize our workspaces. No more commuting, no more being confined to a physical office. Teams could collaborate in shared virtual spaces, brainstorming on digital whiteboards, interacting with 3D models of their projects, and even taking coffee breaks together in virtual lounges. Shopping in the metaverse could become an experience rather than a chore. You could walk around a virtual store, interact with products, and make purchases, all without leaving your living room. The metaverse could also enhance online learning, turning passive video lectures into interactive, immersive classes where students can practically apply their knowledge in simulated environments. But the metaverse isn't just about replicating real-world activities. It's about enhancing them, taking them to new heights. It's about making the impossible possible, like taking a walk on Mars, or diving into the deepest corners of the ocean, or even stepping into the pages of a favorite book. The metaverse offers a new way of living. But what does its future hold? In the next scene, we'll explore just that, diving into the potential and the challenges of this exciting new frontier. So stay tuned as we continue our journey through the metaverse. The metaverse offers a new way of living, but what does its future hold? The future of the metaverse is as limitless as our imagination. It's a bold statement. But when you consider the vastness of this digital universe, it's not an overreach. The metaverse is evolving at an impressive pace, and it's set to revolutionize our lives in ways we could only dream of a few years ago. Imagine a world where the lines between reality and virtuality blur. In the future, the metaverse could offer an increased sense of realism that goes beyond high-definition graphics or immersive sound effects. We're talking about sensory experiences that recreate the smell of a virtual forest, the taste of digital food, or the touch of a virtual fabric. With advancements in haptic technologies and artificial intelligence, this could all be possible. And let's not forget about the integration of the metaverse with other technologies. Think of the Internet of Things, where your smart fridge could become a portal to a virtual supermarket. Or consider the potential of augmented reality, where a simple walk in the park could transform into a fantastical adventure. The possibilities are as vast as the metaverse itself. But with great potential comes great challenges. As the metaverse evolves, so too will its societal impacts. We'll need to navigate issues of digital citizenship, privacy, and accessibility. The metaverse could become a new public square, a place where communities form, ideas are shared, and cultures evolve, but it could also become a place of exclusion where those without access to technology are left behind. It's a delicate balance that we'll need to strike. In the end, the future of the metaverse is a fascinating blend of potential and uncertainty. It's an exciting new chapter in our digital evolution, one that promises to transform our lives in unimaginable ways. But it's also a challenge, a test of our ability to harness technology for the betterment of all. The metaverse is a new frontier, and we're just at the beginning of its exploration. As we step into this brave new world, let's remember to bring along our sense of wonder, our spirit of adventure, and most importantly, our shared humanity.